All right. It's been too long. All right. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. We have not been together in like 2 years. I'm only kidding. It's been like 3 weeks.
I thought it was a week.
No, dude, it's been like 3 weeks.
Time flies.
All right, yes. When you're
Older?
making content, and yes, when you're older. At least maybe we don't remember because we're older. You can't talk about being old when I got you like by like 700-800 years. All right, listen, here's what we're doing. We're doing something new today, so you're gonna have to wait. But she's gonna do the second exercise. Don't tell them.
Okay.
They're gonna have to wait.
It's a secret.
So yeah, so you guys gotta keep watching. Okay, like, subscribe, share to the channel. Do you like my new bracelet? It means love and protection because I'm so
like that,
emotional.
That a client gave me actually.
I bought it for me and Danielle, one each. Yesterday when we went to the Farmer's Nugget. I'm so emotional right now. Okay, let's get to work. This is the warm up. I'm doing the no machine, which I really don't want to do. And she's doing the yes machine. I do want to do the no machine because I do want beefy adductors. And P.S., a little fun fact for you, ladies. So I think a lot of women think or assume that just because they get on a piece of equipment that they're going to bulk. But if you're eating in a deficit and you're training, you're going to build lean muscle tissue. I'm eating in a surplus and training for beefy thighs. So that's kind of where I was going with this. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Okay.
You're not going to get
Fuck
fat
that one
thighs by doing this. That would honestly be my concern when I was younger and didn't know better. Worried about getting thick thighs. If you are lifting weights and you feel like you're just getting bigger and bigger, probably your diet.
Yes.
Is what I think you're getting at.
Yes. I was gonna say, Victoria, clear it up for me.
Translation.
It is 100% your diet. Like, I'm gonna get big if I train legs, or I'm gonna get big if I go on the Stairmaster, or I get big whenever I pick up a weight. You get big whenever you do this with the wrong amount of calories and food. I don't know why I did that. All right, so Victoria literally just said, I try to avoid this machine because I don't want to have the thigh gap. I was like, we just talked about that. So notice how I'm going significantly heavier, and it has nothing to do with strength. It has to do with I want size, and I'm eating in a major surplus, and she's going lighter and just focusing on a good contraction. So still having good mind-muscle connection.
Yep.
You're doing what, at most 3 or 4?
I actually did 7 this time. I got stronger already.
Oh my God, she's not gonna have a thigh gap. She's gonna have beefy adductors.
So we're going to talk about that because a lot of women want the thigh gap. They want the space. I don't know, is that a modeling thing?
It is, I think so.
Is that like
And then I think
a
it's just
90s
like,
model look where you have this such slender legs, you have this
yeah.
gap? I am not structurally built for that. I have more narrow hips. I wouldn't say super narrow, but more narrow hips. And part of that look of having a thigh gap is structural.
Yeah.
Right? So if you have wider hips and slender legs, you're gonna have space here. But if you're a woman who has narrow hips and or you have a good muscle size, muscle density to your legs, I will never have a thigh gap. Like even when I'm
I did though, at one point.
I barely have it, like they still touch.
See, back in the day when I was 135, I did have a little bit of a thigh gap. When I was 125, I absolutely did. And my thighs were a totally different shape too. I did have muscle, but not as much as I have now. Yeah, I could show you.
50 pounds.
I could show you, no, yes it is 50. Oh my God. Holy shit, that is a lot. I
know.
I should probably get some pictures of what I look like at 125.
I have pictures, they're not great.
Yeah, mine are kind of old. I gotta go really back on Facebook. And I was never on MySpace. Is MySpace a thing?
I was never on MySpace.
I was never on
I don't know, is that a thing anymore? Anyway, the point that we're getting at here is there's no one exercise that's gonna spot reduce.
Oh, that's what I was going for.
Right, and some things are genetic, right? Your body type, how you are structurally built, and you just gotta work with what you have. At the end of the day, you gotta have your diet on point for your goals. If you're trying to build, be in a surplus. If you're trying to get leaner, usually you need to be in a deficit. I have a lot of clients right now who came to me needing to lose body fat, but they really just need recomposition.
Right.
Because their weight and their height is right on point. And we're actually feeding them more.
Yeah.
And they're getting tighter and leaner.
Yeah, I get clients that are like, they start out with me and they're in a deficit, but I tell them you're in just enough of a deficit where you can lose weight, but still be strong in the gym. And then they'll say to me like, oh my God, I can't even believe how much I'm eating and I'm losing weight.
Yeah.
And then they get to goal and then we slowly reverse diet. I was actually just having this conversation with somebody.
Yeah.
And these are not competitors. My people
Why
are.
you have so much experience, so you can look at a body and know what they need.
Right.
Whereas a novice person, if I myself was just trying to figure out my path, it's like you've never baked a cake before, you know the ingredients, but you're like, how much of each?
Right.
And like an experienced trainer, an experienced coach is gonna know what it is.
Yeah.
Right. So really important to know that.
When you have new people start, they obviously answer a questionnaire. So they send you like a picture, like a quick selfie.
Full photo.
They do full photos when they full start
measurements.
with you, but when they answer the questionnaire, when you're about to design the program.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so I'll have them, I'm like, listen, I don't need full on pictures until it's the day before your start date, but when you fill out your questionnaire at the bottom of it, just send me a quick bathroom selfie so I can see what your frame looks like.
Super helpful to see someone's physique, because the height, weight, even the measurements sometimes isn't so telling, but you can tell by looking at someone's physique when you're experienced. You can look and be like what their body type is,
body fat,
the weight. You can estimate. We're really good at estimating body fat percentage at this point, right? I even when I was
we still got to do the DEXA scan. I would like to do that for us to go together.
Yeah. I asked you and Andy, I said, what did you think my body fat was the week before my competition?
And did I get it right?
You guys both said 9-10%, and I came in at 9.5.
Yeah.
And that was the week before. And so I think on stage, I was probably 9-8.5.
Yeah.
On stage.
Yeah.
So I think I'm probably sitting a couple.
Are you in a surplus or a deficit right now?
Maintaining.
Maintaining?
Yeah. My weight will fluctuate up and down of like 3 to 6 pounds.
And how often do you weigh?
Like 4 times a week.
Okay.
Not
well,
every
would you
single
suggest
day.
a client weighs that much?
I do. If the person doesn't have like a serious sort of
connection to food.
Yeah, or just weight in general.
Right.
Some people are very triggered by the scale.
Right.
But what I try to coach my clients on or train them on doing is to like just look at it more objectively, take the emotion out. Some people are like they're able to do that. Some people, I would say maybe 10% still just cannot weigh.
Right.
Which is totally fine.
I have a client that this morning, she has a friend that takes a picture of the scale and texts to me. I have the friend's phone number.
Yeah.
Because that's how much it triggers her.
But a lot of clients, when they've avoided it, because I did that too. I was like, oh, I'm so scared of it. Once they actually started to do that, the cool thing about weighing yourself every single day is you weigh in every day and then you divide by 7 days a week, right? So you get the average for the week. And that is a better indicator of what your true weight is than like, oh, let me step on the scale on a random Friday. And maybe that's your heavy, you're like, I just feel heavy today. And you step on and you're fucking heavy.
Well, I'll tell people the
have
scale
these
will
days.
determine if it's after a very high stressful day,
Yeah.
after a leg day, after a cardio only day.
The patterns.
Stress levels are higher. So like I have my clients weigh in on a Saturday. If somebody works over the weekend, I have them get on the scale on Monday because that's their like off day.
Yeah.
So, and that'll all determine what the scale is too.
Yeah, I think if possible, best thing to be doing is to weigh in daily, take the average, and you're not just going off of like, oh, I feel fluffy today. Right. Or I had a heavy leg day yesterday. If you're just looking at that one number, that could just totally change week to week.
Yeah.
And I think it's good to see the patterns
Yeah.
in your body.
Yep.
So it's very educational.
I hope you guys enjoyed that banter. Okay. All right. Last set. Best set. Next, are we going over the step ups?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's
So
step up.
next, because nobody's here, and even if they were, I'd kick them off. We're going to go to step ups. And then after that, we're going to go to bridges. And then I'll fill in the rest. Voila. Second rotation, but technically third exercise.
Right.
Victoria, hit it.
So we're doing a Smith step up. This is one of my favorite like secret
I've never
sauce
done
moves. I've been doing this for like a decade, like even before I ever did hip thrusters. And I actually had a workout with Jared the other day.
Yeah, Thursday.
And he's obviously not a fan of hip thrusters. I don't know if you probably know
I
that.
know that they are.
And I don't disagree with him. One of the reasons is because I know myself personally, I built my glutes without doing hip thrusters.
And I built them with.
So,
Which is why I say that there isn't one way to do anything.
Right. I think whatever you perform the most proficiently and you're able to progress safely and consistently is what's going to make you grow. And I do think that also our bodies adapt to certain moves. So then having something that's totally different can also help you grow.
Right.
But this is the move. I've always been a huge fan of deficit reverse lunges, huge fan. And then this, which is very similar movement pattern. Basically, you're getting the greatest stretch in the glutes, which recruits more muscle fibers and more growth. So we're going to basically do a step up and then it's going to like dip down into a lunge looking thing. The back foot is really just there to support. So you're going to lightly tap. Like don't even try to use it at all.
Lightly tap. Sorry. That was a lot. I forgot what she was trying to say.
And then use that front leg to like push the box down into the floor away from you. So that front leg is doing all the work, that front glute is doing all the work, and then controlling it on the way down, going nice and slow.
Okay.
So usually something like 6 to 10 reps is gonna kick your ass.
Okay. So on that note, while she's going, I'm going to say, because we were just talking about this off camera, what our goals are. So my goal is I want to continue to grow my quads, beefy hamstrings. So I basically want classic physique guys' legs. I want a Brazilian wellness booty. I want a bikini girl's waist, try to keep that thing tight. And then I want to keep my physique girl's upper body. I don't necessarily want to have like a wellness girl's upper body. And then when she's done, she will tell you what her goals are. And then we're going to get to some questions because we did not mention this, but Victoria came up with the idea to ask questions on Instagram and we posted yesterday. So she's got some more work to do. I got to go see somebody up front and that's it. I'll be right back.
Out of breath from that one. All right, so my goals right now going into basically the fall winter season, I have a lot of photo shoots coming up. So right now I'm really just maintaining, and you guys have probably seen some of my food videos on my channel. You'll see my calories sort of vary on off days. They go pretty low for me, and then they can be much higher on leg days. And that's just helping me space out my calories throughout the week so that I can still be at like a maintenance range, slightly above maintenance, just to allow for some building, but really not trying to see my weight fluctuate a whole lot. So I'm sitting right now about 153, 154, and that's where I feel really good. I'm still pretty lean, probably like 11, 12% maybe body fat. I think we're gonna go do a body fat test, right? We're gonna go do a DEXA scan together and show you guys what that looks like, see what our composition is right now. After that, probably going into January, I'll start an actual build season into next year until I decide what's next for me. I don't know if I'll be competing here or not. Still kind of up in the air. So right now, the name of the game is to maintain.
Oh God, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. And I have no idea why. Oh my God, my back. See, this fucks up my shoulders.
That's what I was wondering. I thought you weren't gonna wanna do these because of that.
No, my back gets really tight.
Do you do Smith squat?
Yeah.
Do you squat?
Huh?
I actually never see you squat.
I did. I did them. It's one of the last videos that I did. I did 185, I think, for a set of 12, heels
Yeah, now that I
elevated.
think about it, I can't
ass to grass.
remember ever seeing you squat.
I'm actually gonna do a video with Kiki in 2 weeks. We're gonna barbell back squat, see how heavy I can go. Are you gonna go up or no?
No. How you guys do this with the bubble butt right there.
Oh my God, I'm so out of breath. Oh, I got a cramp. I got a cramp. Oh shit, I got a cramp. Brad's getting it.
What is happening to you?
Brad's getting it. Oh, okay.
Oh man, out of breath. Who needs cardio?
I know, I'm out of
I
breath.
don't need no
Dude.
stinking cardio.
I might want to go up. I've done 3. Are we only doing 3 or are we doing 4?
Do another one.
So we'll
I mean,
do
this is the superior glute exercise anyway, so let's do 4.
All right, let's go up. 5 on each side. All right.
Going up.
So, I don't know if you heard at the end of the last set, I was talking about how it hurts my back. It actually hurts my chest. My chest is a little sore. I benched.
You did?
I did a YouTube video.
Wow.
You guys probably might have saw it, but I benched with Kiki. Because everybody always asks, so and I talked about this in the video, a very douchebag thing for somebody to do is when they walk up to you, it's usually somebody that doesn't really work out, which I get this all the time.
Bro, how much do you bench?
I'm in the gas station.
Oh my God, you work out? How much do you bench?
I'm like, oh, whatever. So just for shits and giggles, Kiki, Tiara,
Yeah.
we did a YouTube video, which again, they might have watched
How much
it.
do you bench?
So she hit a PR only because we talked about it in the video that's gonna probably come out before this one, but she hit a PR of 225.
She was a powerlifting girl.
She is.
She is.
She
Yeah.
has a competition coming up in wellness, and then after that, she's going back to powerlifting. And I did 215.
Wow.
And I never bench. So my pecs are so sore, plus my implant issue, and plus I have very tight lats.
Don't do this at home, you guys.
No, don't. It was
You
just for
should never.
shits and giggles. I almost shit, by the way. Okay, so I am going to be using these straps. If you don't have a safety bar, like this is good. A lot of the times guys, hence our camera guy, a couple of my guy clients, it is very hard to put a bar on their back and hold it. So you
Due
can use
to
these.
mobility issues or injury.
I was
or
just gonna say
current injury.
shoulders, injuries, or surgery or anything
Tightness
like that.
throughout your rotator cuff, your shoulder, your scapula, even lats can prevent that mobility from happening. And it doesn't even have to be an athlete. Like you're an athlete, camera guy's an athlete. I see this a lot with my clients, 50s, a lot of 50s actually, have shoulder mobility issues, and it can come from a variety of things over the years, right? So a lot of times instead of being in this position, getting the arms in this position.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna try not to hold so tight because my hand went numb in the last set. Okay, here we go. I'm pink and black and you're pink and black. The other way around.
A mauve color.
I like it. You got a lot of side
This
tit
was
right
not
there.
planned.
You got a side tit right there.
Little side boobs, side boobies. So, a little side boob on each side.
Ah!
All right, slow it down. Less bounce. There it is. All glutes. This is the bubble butt workout.
Now we're going over to barbell bridges, which I have not done in a while with this setup, which this is my preferred setup. I do not like doing it on the Smith machine. I feel it way more in my glutes only when I do it down here. You can go, because I know your ass works while my mouth works. That didn't sound good at all. No, keep it in. That's what she said.
This just gets better and better.
I know it does. It's amazing. All right, so let's just do 15. Let's not totally blow our wad. And then I haven't decided what I want to do because I haven't gone really, really heavy in a while. So let's just feel it out. That's what we say. Feel it out as we go. So we'll go up to 2 plates next time and then we'll see how we feel. So we have our leopard print. I know it's upside down, the X-Bands, which is one of my many sponsors. Use the code and get a discount. They have bands. Oh my God, my thighs are so thick that it's so hard to get it up. That's not what he said. Yes, I love it.
This just gets better.
I know. Oh, this is so easy. We're gonna definitely go heavy today.
Yeah.
Did this feel really easy?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because we warmed up. We're really, really warm or what.
I know, I actually wasn't expecting it to feel light today, but it did.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go right up to 225. Just do 10. I don't want to blow our wad because I want to see how heavy we can go. Did you do 10 or 12?
10.
Okay. So I don't know if you heard me just say to her, just do 10. So sometimes, and it depends on what you're doing, if there's a particular exercise that's gonna take a lot of sets, you don't wanna do huge jumps, but you also don't want every single set to be like a working set. So we're gonna probably end up doing like 5 or 6 sets here because I wanna see how heavy we can go. You don't wanna jump up 180 pounds, but we're gonna get up to like 4 and change. So that's why it's like probably this set and maybe the next one we'll do 10. And then when we get to our top working set will then try to go for like true fatigue, like hitting 12. Make sense?
Yep. So it's really important.
I'll
One of
go
the
on.
questions that was asked.
We still haven't done questions.
There's a question. So one of the questions that I was asked on my Instagram was, if you're a woman who's think 55, 50s, 40s, what's different for you than when you're 25? And what I would say is the first thing that you have to think about is recovery and warming up properly. So those are two major differences. You can get away with a lot more when you're 25. When you're 40s, 50s, 60s, you need to be warming up properly.
Yes.
And by properly, we mean taking time to get your body acclimated to the weights and increasing. So that might mean if you're doing hip thrusters, you might do 2, 3, 4 sets as a warm up before you even get to your working set. Take more time to warm up, at least on your first 2 heavy lifts. So this would be a heavy lift, squat, a deadlift. You might do 4 sets of warm-ups before you get into your hard working sets.
And that's what I meant.
So yeah, as somebody who is in your 50s, whether you are an athlete or non-athlete, doing those extra warm-up sets at a much lighter weight and then kind of stair-stepping your way up. I'll do like 8 to 10.
8 to 10. Okay. With her little bottle. Like.
Contemplating my life choices. How
Let's
did
go.
I end up here?
I'm super excited about this.
Why? Jen's more excited about this workout.
I am. Everything feels good. Oh, it's been a while. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Come on.
That's it.
Okay. Huh. I'm so excited. Okay, how heavy? So Victoria said she's good. So she's at maintenance. She's also not eating as many calories as I am. My calories were just increased. So I'm somewhere around 6,000. We were just talking about my weight. I'm 173 this morning. I haven't weighed this in a year and a half.
So yeah, we are actually a 20-pound difference now.
You're 153 right now?
The last time I weighed myself, yeah.
So she's
Last weekend.
She's done. I just put another 50 pounds on, so I'm at 455 right now. And I'm gonna try to go for 10 to 12. So even though the last couple sets I've just been doing 10, I'm gonna try to go for 12. And then we're gonna do a back off set or burnout, as I call it, whatever the hell you wanna call it, all kinds of.
And bubble butt.
Okay.
Jen.
Come on, you got it, you got it.
Let's go.
Oh, I was 12. I'm lightheaded. I won. I won! 2. Why? What happened to take 1?
You were talking to
Oh,
someone else in
whoops.
the middle.
And my camera. My bad. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So we worked our way up to our top 2 working sets. So our top sets for me was 315, 405,
455.
405 and 455 for Jen. And now we're doing a back off set. So we basically stripped off the weights, went back down to 225, and we're gonna do about 20 to 30 reps here to really pump a lot of blood to that area in a very short time period, which is another technique to help to elicit more hypertrophy. So a nice big pump set with a bubble butt.
Wait until you see our ass pump afterwards. That's really what it's about.
Measured.
We should have.
We didn't measure today. Did you have a tape measure?
I have my tape measure. I know what mine was because I measured this morning.
I didn't measure mine. Ow.
All right, stand up. Stand up. I got it. What was it?
I don't
What?
know. I don't know my. I don't know my.
All right, 145 if I take my finger out of the way. 40.5.
20 to 30. Jen's got her mini beast shirt on today.
10. 1, 2.
5 more. Let's go. 4, 3, 2. Look at those quad veins.
Holy shit, my ass looks huge. Look at it.
Oh,
Oh, wait, measure.
not moving. We got 42.
What?
Wait, hold on. No, I lied.
42?
It's 41. I lied.
All right, up a half an inch. Oh God, okay. Oh,
So wait, what were you this morning?
40, like a little less than 40 and a half.
Half inch.
So we're on the Rogers. She's just getting a feel for her movement. Foot placement is gonna be based on you, limb length, hips. So, yep. I would maybe move your feet back a little bit. Yeah. There you go, that looks better. You feel it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're basically doing an RDL version of it on this machine. She's just, again, feeling herself out. And then we're gonna put some weight on that biatch. All right, you can be done.
All right, so this is our third big working set here. What are we at? 225, 285, something like that. So we're basically working our way up to what we call hard 8s. So every set, we're increasing the weight slightly and aiming for about 8 to 10 reps. Close to failure on these. This movement is like a RDL, or it mimics like a good morning movement pattern. So it's all hamstrings, a little bit of glutes. Let's start last set here, and then we're gonna move on to cable kickbacks and single leg hamstring curls to wrap up this workout. Good, Jen. These take a lot out of you. Systemically exhausting.
Oh God, I know.
It's not even just feeling it in the hamstring, it's overall a lot of exertion on the body.
All right, here's what we're doing next. I'm gonna stay down here for a second. We're done over here, so now we're gonna superset. One of us is gonna do single leg hamstring curls if our friends aren't still on the machine, and the other one is gonna do cable kickbacks. And we're gonna end, I got about 15 minutes before I gotta be out of here. We're just gonna go back and forth and then be done. All right, let's do this.
Let's go.
So there's a couple different ways I like to do this. If I'm gonna do it with straight leg and I'm gonna do a little bit more diagonal, I will actually put it below my knee. I will step over the cable and then I will kick out on a diagonal, kind of working up on in this area. Today, we're gonna do bent over. So it's gonna be a little bit lighter. I'm gonna fully bend over, bend and straighten. Come in till the knees just about match and then kick out. We're just gonna do sets of 12, while Victoria right now is over on the single leg hamstring.
Starting with the single leg standing hamstring curl. If you don't have this machine at your gym, you can also do a cable version, standing up straight like that. I'm aiming for sets of 10. After those RDL good morning variation, very, very heavy move, I am pretty spent. So I'm using kind of moderate to light weight here, and then just focusing on squeezing at the top. So it's really important here that you get a good stretch. You don't want to stop short or don't come up all the way. So if the weight's too heavy that you can't go fully straight and fully contracted, then you need to lighten the weight. So I always think range of motion is first. variation, something that's really important to note is you'll see my knee is bent. I'm doing like a bent knee, sort of a pressing motion versus a kickback, right? The kickback, straight leg, is going to involve a lot more hamstring and glutes, whereas when you're doing this bent knee version, it's pretty much all glutes. And again, you want to get as much range of motion as possible. So bringing the knee up here and then extending and squeezing fully straight leg at the back. So the bent knee variation is a lot similar to when you guys have seen us do the raise the roof on the Smith machine, or even like a step up sort of a movement, right? Right? So something to keep in mind, straight leg versus bent knee makes a difference. Are you in this? What do you say?
I just burped. And he heard it. And I saw his face. All right, 2 more sets. All right, we're rolling. We're rolling.
Are you rolling?
Are we rolling?
They see me rolling.
I was dead 10 seconds ago, and I just got a second wind. No, I didn't. I'm kidding. Oh,
I'm so happy that was over.
I know.
That was tough today. I was tired.
But it was good.
I felt strong. I just feel tired. I think one of our dogs is sick, so I didn't get a good sleep last night.
I know. She texted me, and I was like, are you sure you want to do this? And she's like, yeah, I have booty goals. So, okay, and that's it. Now we're here.
So here we are.
Yeah.
It was a good workout.
So, yes, it was. It was a very good workout. I felt very strong. I felt like I got a super booty pump.
We did some new stuff today too.
Yes.
The Smith step-ups were new for you. That cable kickback variation that we were doing is not new to me, but I think it's probably been like, I want to say 8 years.
Oh,
Since
really?
I've really incorporated that into my plan. I've been doing like the straight leg.
Yeah,
version.
I'll do like diagonal with the straight leg,
Yeah.
and I put the cable right below my knee, but I'll go back and forth on my accessory day.
Yeah, I like it. It was a good
Yeah,
one.
I gotta go pick up my kids. So please like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff. Follow us because we're awesome. We're awesome.
That's it.
And that's
And
it.
share this. All right, see you guys next time.